is a combination possibly of 3 tutorials. One comes from the actual quick start guide from Maxon and that makes it all going, and the other one comes from something that's called Making Paper. So this is what it looks like, and you see all that animation, all that physics, all that all comes for free with Cinema. And that car is rather easily built, so let's just get right into it. So there's Cinema 4D. Let me just bring that up and make that a bit smaller so we can all enjoy this. Here we go. And close that one. So that's what it looks like. That's what it looks like at the end. I just tried a little material here, but so let's start a new one. Control new. Given some time, bring a cube in there. I want to bring the size down to 100, so it's only half as wide. And let's bring that maybe to 150. Nah, surely I didn't do it that way. Let's maybe do it twice as long then. Something like that. And that looks about right. Looks about too wide. Something like that. Anyway, so we want to have, if you go to display and you want to go shading with lines, then those lines will pop up. I want 1, 2, 3. So that one gives us this one, and this one gives us the wheels. That should be good. Yep. Then we make this cube editable, and maybe we should. Oh, let's just go with that. We can add everything later. Okay, so we make that editable. Then we go to the face selection tool, and we select those two with the shift key. We can make more than one selection, and then we go right mouse click, and then we go extrude. And make sure that you don't touch the gizmo, which is the blue, red and green line, and just left mouse press and bring that up and make it a little bit comic art looking. The next thing I want to do is want to scale this down, so outside any of those gizmos I just want to left mouse press and scale that down a little. Beautiful. The next thing I want to do is I want to go select, and I want to do loop selection, and I want to select all of these, and then right click again and I do something that's called extrude inner. And here it's important that we untick preserve groups. Let me just show you what that does. So again, outside that gizmo, left mouse click and drag the mouse to the left, something like that. So that's what it does if preserve groups is unticked. Now we do Control Z and tick it, and you see how these are still together, and that's not quite what we want. So go back one step, go preserve, untick preserve groups, and all I do now is I delete. So there's our window. That's pretty cool. Let's have a look at the underside. I'm going to use my selection tool and delete all of these. So look, it's supposed to look a little bit like paper, so obviously that's what we want to do. And now we need to do the wheel arches. So what we want to do is we want to have that side view from here, and we want to go to our vertex selection tool, select these vertices with the shift key, holding down the shift key, held down. We can access those 4 vertices. Now we go right mouse click and we do something that is called, what is it called? Bevel. It's called bevel. Yeah, that's MS. Now if I grab one of them, because they're all selected, they do all the same, and I just left mouse click and drag him up maybe to here. That's our wheel arch. Make sure that you don't go over the middle bit or the front bit. So that's good. And now here on the right hand side in our attributes we can go up with our subdivision, and maybe 2 of them. And then there's something that's called depth, and right now it goes deep in, but we want it to be deep out. Oh, that's pretty. And maybe we want to go down to 60 or something. Yeah, that's better. So that's about right. And I don't actually want any of these, so they can all be deleted. So that's that little trick there with the depth. Bring it to the negative, and 2 subdivisions. Shall we go to 3? Gives it a bit rounder, but then we need to fix a little bit more up, because remember we want good topology, good geometry, meaning that we only want quads, not rectangles, not quadrats, not squares, but quads. Polygons that have 4 sides. Okay, so let's delete all these. I use my direct selection tool, select all these, and shift to increase my selection and get rid of the wheel arches. And that looks pretty good. And now we need to fix some of the problems there where we have no quads. Okay, so next thing we want to do ML for lasso line cut. Here we go. No, loop cut, sorry, loop cut. And then we do 1 here. Now we possibly need 2. 1, 2, 1. And then we just add another one, 2. And we do the same here, 1, 2. And then we go 1. That goes there, that goes there, that goes there. I think we just need 1 here. No, 1 to there and 1 to there. Well, let's just see how we go. And 1 here. And now we want to use MK for our knife tool, the line cut. And then we want to go from there to there. I want to do that on the other side as well. And we want to go from there to there. And it snaps automatically, which is great. And then we go from there to there. And we go from there to there. We also need to combine these ones. So remember, we want quads. Okay? So from there to there. What's that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, that's too many. It looks like we do need another one. So then this one. No, we didn't need that one. That's what I need. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not quite right. What else have we got? We want another one here. So ML for a loop cut. Put a loop cut in there. Put a loop cut in there. MK, and it doesn't matter if it's symmetrical or not, because we'll add something later on where we actually want some randomness in it. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's not quite right, so we go from there across. Now we got quads, 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 quads. That's still 5. So what do we want to do here? Oh yeah, we want to go from there to there. And now that's a quad, and we want to go from there to there, and that's a quad. Now we need to do the same on the other side, and I'll skip that.